Hello, assalamu alaikum, peace and blessing be to all of you. So, for those who have fasted, how has your fasting gone today? How's it gone? I'll tell you how mine has gone today. So, yesterday I did my evening prayers, which is called Tarawih, and this is the night prayers. So, I did that. After I did that, got back home, went to sleep at 12:30ish. And then I woke up about 2:15, something like that. And I use this really good app, and I recommend you note it down. It's called Sleepy Time. And Sleepy Time, what's really good with Sleepy Time is that it manages your sleep. Now, in our sleep, we have many different cycles. And so you want to make sure you wake up at the right part of the cycle, because if you sleep too deep into the cycle, when you wake up, you can feel really lethargic and really tired. So I use this app to manage my sleep so I can wake up at the right state. So when I do wake up, I can feel fresh and I don't feel as tired as I would be if I slept in a different part of the sleep cycle. So I recommend you download that app. That's really helped me. So I woke up about 2:20, and then I had my meal, which is called Sehri, which is the dawn meal. So as I mentioned to you, one of my goals is for me to eat healthy. So what I did was I got some porridge oats, got some almond milk, put some chia seeds. Now chia seeds are really good because it's a plant-based protein. So I put some in that. I put some in the porridge, and it's really good for you to be able to make you feel full for longer. So yeah, I've used some chia seeds. Look up the benefits of chia seeds, really good. Put some coconut oil in there, really good for energy, and I put some cacao powder in there, also again very good for energy. Put some peanut butter in there again for a bit more protein, and I had a couple of eggs as well. So I had that. Then I did my morning prayers. Then I went to sleep roughly around 3:30. Then woke up about 7ish, so I had roughly around 4.5, 5 hours sleep, and then left the house to go to work. Roughly around 12 o'clock-ish, which is when my lunch was, I went into the car and then had a power nap. Now, power nap is really, really good because in Ramadan, we want to become productive. And the way to become one of the ways of becoming productive is managing our quality of sleep. Now you can research everything about power nap. It's meant to be really, really good. So roughly around midday is the best time for you to be able to have a power nap. So I recommend anywhere between 10 to 30 minutes. So I had roughly around 20 minutes, 25 minutes, 20 minutes, something like that. And I tell you, I felt really, really energetic. I didn't feel tired at all. I just felt really, really good. And then basically I got back home. Now, as you're probably aware, I run my own coaching business. I work full time. I coach clients. And so as soon as I got back home, I got coached myself, actually, because as part of being a coach, it's important to get coached as well. So in that way, you can kind of talk the talk and walk the walk, you know what I mean? So I got coached. I had my own goals. So I got coached for about an hour. After I did that, I then did some exercise. Now, in my last video, if you've not already watched that, I mentioned that I'm in a phase of basically trying out my exercise before I break my fast and after. So I did mine after, and for me, it worked really well. I did it at a time probably around 45 minutes before I broke my fast. So I didn't want to leave it too early because obviously when you're exercising, you feel dehydrated, right? So I did my exercises about 45 minutes before. The exercises that I did was press ups, lunges, squats. I've got a pull-up bar as well, so I can forward the details of this if you like. And that roughly lasted around 10 to 15 minutes, and that was the target that I had. Okay, so I did that. I felt really good. And also I read about 15 minutes of the Quran. Again, that was one of my targets, to do 15 to 30 minutes. Oh, and another thing as well in my lunchtime that I didn't mention to you is I did about 15 minutes of the Quran translation as well in English. So did that. So going back to when I did the exercise, after I did the exercise, I then went to go help my mum prepare the iftar meal, which iftar is the evening meal. So I basically I want to become healthy, so I said I want to have a healthy meal. Now I had some vegetables as I mentioned, so I made basically cooked some spinach and heated it in the microwave for about a minute, nearly about a minute and a half, something like that. So I had my spinach. I had some chickpeas, then I had some rice, probably about 1 to 2 pieces of chicken as well, and I had plenty of fruit. And also I had about a couple of glasses of water. Now there was chicken pakoras on the table, but as I mentioned to yourself, the reason why I'm doing this is to hold myself accountable, so that when you're watching me, you can see exactly what I've done. So I basically refrained completely from any sort of fried things and chicken pakoras or all that. I kept away from it. And I think with when you're breaking your fast, you feel hungry. You feel those hunger pangs, right? And you just want to eat and eat and eat. And this is where the problem is, because what people do is they overeat, and by overeating you end up feeling more lethargic, more tired. So when you go to do your night prayers, you can't do them, or when you do them, you just feel really tired and you lack the energy. So I made a conscious effort to make sure that I didn't eat too much, and it really is a balancing act. So, and as our Prophet Muhammad mentions, that really with your body you want to measure it in 3 parts: 1 part for breathing, 1 part for food, and another part for water. And so I really tried to stick to this as much as I could, so I don't feel that tired. I mean, I'm a little bit tired, but I'm not feeling as tired as I would normally be had I been eating those fried foods and overeating and things like this. So yeah, so that was basically it, and I feel really good. I feel like I still got energy. In about 5 minutes or so, I'm going to leave for my Tarawih, my night prayers. So I'm going to be doing those in a moment. So I just thought I'd give you an update, give you a bit of inspiration for those who are fasting, and also educate those who are not fasting, so they get a gist of what's going on and how we live our lives when we fast. So that's it basically. And obviously I've got my own professional goals and my personal goals, so really it is about keeping a balance between your spiritual life and your professional and personal. So I try to do as much as I can and try to be as productive as I can without exhausting myself. Although it might sound exhausting, it actually isn't as exhausting as you think it is. And it's all about just basically maintaining your energy, getting the quality of sleep. I didn't mention quantity of sleep, I said quality of sleep. Okay, so use this sleepy time application, and also not overeating, exercising if you can, and really eating the right foods. So I basically hit my targets and my goals for today. Let's just see what's in store for tomorrow, right? So I hope this has been beneficial for you. I hope this has motivated you and inspired you. And until then, I will speak again. Take care. Assalamu alaikum. Peace.